History was made in India's equity market today. The benchmark Nifty 50 index crossed the 13,000 mark, and not just that, it managed to hold on to those gains, in fact, closing at close to the day's high. The last 1,000 points, remember, have come in just 14 sessions. On the website BloombergQuint.com, you'll find reports that talk about the journey towards the 13,000 mark and the contributing factors. But this is the market trap on Bloomberg Quint. I'm Mathew, filling in for Neeraj Shah, and we're going to focus on what happened in today's session. The gains in today's session were broad-based, but the clear outperformer was the Nifty Bank, which added another 600 points in today's session, more than 1% each higher for the Nifty and Sensex. But let's take a closer look at the contributors of the Nifty 50's gains today. Among the top gainers, Adani Ports and Hindalco, you'll see those the two out of the three top gainers. Incidentally, they're the 2 out of the 4 stocks in the Nifty 50 that have consensus buy recommendations among brokerages. Private banks clearly among the gainers. You'll see that on your screen, leading this rally even further. And that's been a feature of the gains these past couple of weeks, with the sheer volume of FII money coming in. Neeraj pointed that out this morning as well. That number is now well past the 50,000 crore mark. HDFC Bank gaining another 3% in trade today. It has been the top contributor of the last 1,000 points gained on the Nifty. Also, I think Neeraj pointed this out in the morning. CLSA has raised its target price on the bank to 1,700. You see a number of auto stocks among the top gainers. That was the best performing sector in trade today. As many as 36 of the Nifty's contributors gained in trade today. Reliance Industries, that stood out in yesterday's session, was a bit quiet today in trade, ending flat. It has in fact been quiet for the past month. Let's look at some of those 14 laggards, though. Not many to talk about. Titan was buzzing not too long back after it reported better than expected festive season sales. That was the top loser on the Nifty, but their losses were capped at about 1.4 odd percent. HDFC, incidentally, down about 5% since last week, also losing about 1.4% in trade today. But for the rest, the losses were narrow. Let's widen the scope now and talk about the sectoral gainers. I mentioned the auto sector was the top gainer. Real estate also gained significantly. In fact, all of the sector indices gained in trade today. Perhaps there was that sentimental boost that had to do with the hitting of the 13,000 mark. The broader markets also continued to do well, building on the gains that have been built in from last week onwards. The mid-cap index now trading at the highest level in 2 years. RBL Bank, one of the top performers. You'll see that towards the end of the screen on the left, gaining about 7% in trade today. It was one of the better performers. It saw its single biggest gain in 3 months. Sunteck Realty on the top there, gaining over 10%, also the biggest gain in 3 months. But among the losers, you have Ingersoll Rand, that is on the top of the screen, losing about 6.5%. This was to be anticipated, as the promoter offered to sell about 4.5% stake at a discount of 12% to yesterday's closing price. That's to meet SEBI's shareholding norms. Ujjivan Small Finance Bank also losing about 5.3%, but remember, it gained significantly yesterday along with Ujjivan Financial. Not too much to speak of in terms of the losers there. Pretty much a broad-based rally in the session today. Going forward, we're just a short while away from the monthly expiry, so watch out for that rollover data and what that will tell you about the picture going forward. And it'll be interesting to see how far this rally goes, right? You have anybody's guess, but market participants have been weighing in with their expectations. Some of them are saying that there's unlikely to be a huge rally beyond the 13,000 mark, but then people have been wrong in the past. Let's see how that pans out. We've breached the 13,000 mark. Let's see if we stay there. Check back with us soon. Meanwhile, have a great evening.